July 31st, 2020 at 3:17 p.m. And okay, so I was reading over some of my pieces that I wrote, right? You know, I read over my things. I listen to some of, the music I created. And afterwards, right? Like, the feeling that I get is so intense about my work. Like, I'm really excited about it. Like, it really excites me. I'm so passionate about it, and I feel it like in my belly. I feel it in the pit of my stomach. Like, I can't explain it. I've wanted for a long time to feel what I feel now about what I do, like for work, even though it doesn't feel like work. It just doesn't feel like work to me because I love it so much. But, and singing and all that, it's like, the feeling that I get has been the feeling that I've been looking for a while now. And, it's like, okay, I'm trying to find something that I can do for work for the rest of my life that, just gives this feeling of like, like euphoria or something. And every time I create something and I reread it over or I listen to it over, the feeling that overtakes me, it's so strong and so intense, and I feel it in the pit of my belly, and to some points it feels orgasmic, like it really feels orgasmic. Like, I have to breathe deep. I'm like and then I'm smiling, and then I'm giddy, like it makes me childlike, and then I'm like, oh my God, this feels orgasmic. Like, it makes me feel like okay, but then I'm like, oh my God, that feels so bad, or it feels so naughty. And then I said, well, how can something feel so naughty feel so right? This is what I'm saying to myself. I'm like, how can something so naughty feel so right? And I'm like, and I guess because of the feeling that it emits, right? So when you think about orgasms, you automatically think about like sexual things, right? Sexual tendon, like how else do you have an orgasm, right? So your mind automatically leans toward sex when you think about an orgasm, but I'm not having sex. You know what I'm saying? I'm just creating. And to read over my works or to listen to my works and to feel like, okay, and I can't even talk, okay? I can't even talk, which I guess is part of what happens when you do have an orgasm, right? You're like, you can't talk. But that I know it's somebody that knows what the hell I'm talking about. I know there's somebody that knows what I'm talking about. Any artists out there who create their stuff, I need y'all to validate for me that I am not crazy, that my feeling is not crazy, because I'm like, a little while back, somebody told me that when I found my purpose, that I'll know immediately because it would make me feel orgasmic. And at the time I laughed, right? Because I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, how do you feel orgasmic from finding your purpose? Like, what do you mean? And it happened to me, was it last year? It happened to me once, I think last year, like late last year, it happened to me once. And I was like, did I just feel, And I was like, that lady was right. But it didn't happen again for a little, until later on. And then it happened again, and it happened again. And it happened even when I was writing one of my pieces, and while I was writing, I had to literally write in there, I gotta stop writing now because my breathing is getting intense. Now, I wrote it because as I'm feeling it, I'm like, oh, I gotta stop writing. And I just wrote it in. I just wrote it in there because it was true. You know, so it happens, you know, and so it just was happening to me just now, and I'm like, this is it. Like this, yes, this is it. This writing and singing, creating, artistic expression, like that is obviously my purpose. Like it just has to be, because I don't get this feeling with nothing else that I'm creating, or that I'm doing work wise. And so this must be the sign, the signal. This is what it's telling me. Like, keep doing this. You want to feel this? You keep doing this. And it's not that I'm going to keep doing it to feel that, obviously. But the more I do this, the more I do feel that. And so it's like, all right, then this is it. That's it. That's it. That's it. I'm happy. I'm just happy that I know, no, you know? So I say this to anyone who is listening right now. If you have a passion, or if you're doing your passion and you may not recognize that it's your passion, but you become orgasmic from it, like it turns you on, like you're just like, this is great, you know? I'm being serious though, even though I'm laughing because it's crazy how it sounds. But if that happens to you, word is bond. If that happens to you, that's your purpose. Just to let you know, that's your purpose. If you get turned on by your purpose, if you know, it's like you're making love to your purpose, if it's like you feel orgasmic from your purpose, if it's like you feel it in the pit of your stomach, like, if you forgive me, Lord. I gotta get off. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I just want to make y'all know, make y'all aware, in case you don't know. If you have those feelings when you're doing something that's you may consider work, even though it doesn't feel like work because you love it so much, but you get that orgasm from it and it turns you on, that's your purpose. Keep doing that. Don't stop. Keep doing it. Don't stop. That's your direction. That's where you're supposed to go. That's where you're supposed to be. That's the sign. Okay. Thanks for listening, y'all. Peace and blessings.